Welcome back to Lanil Haven of Life. We're about to head over to the garden area as we have a lot of rearranging we have to do, a lot of prepping to get ready for this garden season. Right now, we're getting the chickens and the ducks some water and food, making sure they're good. If you watched the last episode, we had some big Tupperware bins in here. They quickly had to come out. It was not working. We're realizing real quick when it comes to ducks, it's a lot more maintenance compared to chickens. The ducks are getting the right amount of niacin that they need so that they can grow healthy, and the chickens can eat that same food as well. It looks like they're good. They're all nestled here. So we're gonna head over to the garden area. We are in the garden area and we have 2 planters that we built recently, right? Mm-hmm. We need to get those 2 new raised planter beds into this garden. Now we could expand this garden, but we don't want to have to do that until like later on down the road. Before we move those 2 new planter beds into this area, we got to move these other raised planter beds out of the way. I'm shining. I'm shining. I'm stunting like my daddy. I'm stunting like my daddy. Get your shine on, get your shine on. See, look at here. What we gonna do, what we gonna do is, we got to put that work in, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna put that work in. Hey, this is some serious business.
Right.
Okay, okay. You know what? Let's just do what we got to do. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna get these vegetables together. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna go back to shine. You ever heard of 400 degrees?
400 degrees, no.
Okay. We gotta move this planter out. We're gonna salvage this cilantro so we can put it in the new beds, but we need to take this bed out. Yeah. Watch your fingers. Ooh. Matter of fact, that's a good spot right in there. Okay, good job. Now here comes the fun part. We just took some of the soil out of this planter to take some of the weight off of this, and we need to move it that way. All right, we gotta move this at the same time, okay? On the count of 3. Wait, hold up. Got to put our back into this. All right. 1, 2, 3. Damn. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. We gotta come way back here. And make sure you lift with your knees or your back, something. We'll look it up. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is like doing deadlifts.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
All right, cool. We got our leg workout today. All right, 1, 2, 3. Good job. Well, I was wondering if we could both get here. Yeah, and get it over there. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sean and I got the planter moved over there. Now we're gonna transfer the soil that's in this bed over into that bed, which is actually good because it's helping us to turn this soil. Once we get this soil out of this bed over there, then it should make this bed a lot easier to move there. If you see any weeds, we can pick these out.
Okay.
I want to transfer those. Ooh, look at that. That's why that compost.
I know, right? It's all at the bottom.
Broken down real good over time.
That's real nice.
Oh yeah. This is the compost that we've been putting in, and that's all the veggie scraps and chicken scraps. Yeah. All that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna transfer this to this bed so we can put this in here. Ooh. Sorry, I'm knocking all your dirt out. Defeating the purpose. And this should get to a point, we should be able to lift this. See if we can lift that in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good. Is that all wood?
I think so. Probably skim a little bit more off the top.
I feel like this one has, we took out even more than the other one.
Yeah.
So hopefully, well, we'll be good. Yeah, this is a good way to turn this soil. All right, we're just gonna take those shovels and then we'll do the best we can to get all that out of there. There's some big logs in here that's weighing this down, so we're gonna pull these out so we can get this shifted over. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. And then once we get this shifted back over, we'll put these back in the bottom so they can continue to decompose over time. Oh yeah. Hey, hey, hey. All kind of good critters in there. All right, we're gonna see if we can move this now. Got all the logs out. Woo!
Oh my God.
Big mamma jammas. Yeah, y'all go down there. Get yours. All right. 1, 2, 3. What we need is, we're gonna have to have 8 feet for when that final planter comes over here. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. Are we digging a hole?
A little bit.
All right. Yeah, I think we've dug a hole in here, so let's get some of this out. How's that front look? One, 2, 3. It's like digging. Get a good grip. All right, 1, 2, 3. Well, we're definitely lifting it there. We're gonna have to walk it. All right, 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2. Yep. And we'll just keep going that way. 1, 2. All right. The planter is 8 feet long, so we need to make sure we got enough wiggle room to be able to walk in here, or we're gonna have to scoop that down some more. Okay, so this right here is exactly, whoa. This right here is exactly 8 feet. That's with 0 walking room. So we're gonna need to take it that way a little more. I don't even care if it's just a foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to at least come back a good foot. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh, look at you, boy. Look at you, boy. One more good pull? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Grab that. We take that all the way there. Where's 8 at?
I think
Oh,
like
8 is here.
49. Yeah.
Oh, good. Limbo, whatever it is. We got those planters moved over and we have enough room. The new planter is 8 feet long, so this gives us enough room to be able to walk in here. The planter will be here and we can walk through there.
Yep.
Cool. All right, we can put these logs back in there. And the bottom. This is one of the logs that's decomposing that's in the bottom of the planter. We'll put that over here. Okay. And get these wood chips too. All right, we can put the soil back in this, but once we put the soil in there, there's no going back. So we'll start with that barrel there. We should be able to just turn that in there. We'll put that in the middle. Yep. Yeah. And that soil that's behind you. I'm gonna shovel that. I'm gonna shovel that. And really, we should be filling this, yeah. Oh, you got the good shovel too.
Yeah, I know, right?
This scoops right on the ground, so I'll let you do that. I'm gonna head over here. Ooh, I just saw some spider-looking thing. That dude has some big muscles. This soil right here is a mixture of the soil that we made that has compost in it and also chick bedding that is decaying over time. So we're gonna go ahead and put this soil back in one of the garden bed planters. We should be able to tip this together. 1, 2, 3. Yep. If you want to layer that, kind of spread it around, okay. And I'll dig with this. Get all this in there. Try to get some of that out. I don't want to get in the way. All right, 1, 2, 3. Boom, shalaka laka. Yeah. Look at that good. All natural. Yeah, so we're gonna slide this one over and put one of those there. Okay. All right. And that other plant over there needs some more soil, but we got some where that's coming from. And actually, boom, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we got those 2 beds moved. Now we need to take this bed and move it that way so we can slide one of the new beds right here. We need to take this soil out and put it into those beds over there. That'll help to get this soil turned, and it'll be good turned soil into those beds over there. Let's turn this around so. Yeah. And we don't have to move this one so far. We're just gonna slide to the left 2 times. All right. Nope. And this really needs to come over, maybe, I don't care if it's up alongside this.
Okay.
Like that area is good. It's probably gonna have to come over at least a foot and a half.
Okay. Yeah, it should be easier going side to side than
side to side. All right, let's see if we can get this. Oops, you good? Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. A little bit more. Ja. I'm actually gonna put this on top of the other one.
Which one?
The one that you were just on. Because what happens, it'll sink.
Oh, yeah.
It'll settle. Yeah, see what's gonna, yeah, that's gonna settle. So we'll add this in there. And so by the time it settles, this will all be good, yeah. All right, we're gonna try and slide this to the left so we can get the other planter in here. Ready? Ready, yeah. Gotta get a grip. Come down. Let me come where you are. Cause I bet it's dug in the ground. All right. 1, 2. Yeah, that's what it is. Is it not turning?
Yeah, it's lifting, but it's not turning.
Let's dig it out. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Is it turning?
What the heck?
All right, we got this. Look at that big thing. Oh, we just, look at that. Look at that right there. Huh?
How much to eat that?
Oh yeah, that's good for the soil. We'll put you back in here. There you go, do what you do. Okay, so we got this now. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yep. It'll be a tight squeeze up front of here, but it's all right. Do what we gotta do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's see if we can move this one. This should be lighter. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, try from over here. 1, come from over here. Let's see. 1, don't worry about it. We got this moved out the way, so we're gonna bring one of the new ones in and slide into this area. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but to get to it later on, we'll probably just have to swing around the back to be able to get to this planter bed. But we got these moved as far as we could, so we have enough walking room in between each bed. All right, we'll start with this bed first and make our way in there. Look at that. Right? We have to swing around them pines. One, 2, 3. We're gonna turn this and go that way. All right. Look at that. Get him high, get him high, get him high. Hey. All right. All right. I think it's caught on the leg, lift it up. Oh man, come on. All right, I can twist mine, you good? All right. And this is gonna go adjacent to this wall. And we're gonna bring this all the way back. So lift up, 1, 2, 3. Let me get this thing out of here. All right, 1, 2, 3. And then move yours as much as possible that way. Yeah, all right. We got a little bit of wiggle room. We'll do the same thing. We're gonna get this, take it that way. Yep. Put it down. The new planter beds are in. We got the other planter beds kind of rearranged so we could get those in here. That was a lot of moving around. So, but that was good because we were able to get the soil turned over, got them switched over to other beds, found some bugs in there that were kind of doing their job in there, so that was really cool. So now we got to get all of these garden beds prepared so we can get the vegetable plants in them. We've previously already put some of this landscape fabric in here, but we need to finish it out. And we'll just cut along this. Oh, we can go a little faster. I didn't know these were that sharp. Cool. That made that easier. I can't find my staple gun, but we have a box of roofing cap nails, and these will do just fine. Hey, you are such a big helper.
Is this fur?
No, this is landscape fabric, and it's gonna help to keep all the stuff that we're gonna put in here, but it also helps. I know, right? But it also helps for drainage.
What's drainage?
You know how we put soil in here with the compost? And then we water it, and even when it rains, so it has, the water and the rain will flow in, but then it comes out over time.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Well, very good question. You ask such great questions. I always love it when you ask questions. The one thing that we didn't realize when we moved out to the middle of the woods here is that there is never a shortage of tree limbs and branches and logs and leaves. And these things are really good for a garden bed. Our homestead land here in Florida is way different than our off-grid remote land in Nevada, which you'll all be seeing later this year in future episodes. These sticks are gonna go in the bottom of the planter beds, and because those beds that we made have dividers in them, we need to make sure they're broken down into smaller pieces so they can fit. This should be enough for one planter bed, but if not, we definitely know where to get more at. We'll add some sticks. All right, let's get some fresh compost out of here. There's some leaves in here that we want to get out because we're going to layer this garden bed. So we'll grab some of these leaves that are on top. All right, we got the leaves off the top of this. Put this mixture of leaves and chick bed in here. We compost literally every day. This is what we put our daily compost in. And we're gonna dump this right into this bed. And we'll just kind of spread that around in there. We'll dump this in here, this compost. And we'll ease on down the road and get y'all some. And we'll dump another load in here. Ease on down the road. The soil in this planter bed needs to be turned, but we're gonna take this soil and put it in that garden bed because we have plans now for that garden bed. And we'll add this soil into these beds. We should be able to get this to where we can just turn this over. Oh. There we go. We got all the soil into this planter, and the soil that we took from that planter, we're going to add fresh compost to it from our compost bin, and we'll do the same to the other ones out here.
He's like running around. You see her?
Chicken, you are not supposed to be in here.
I think she's trying to figure out how to get back out. Well, we got the 2 new lovely garden beds that you built. I love the dividers. A great way to keep us a little more organized with our planting.
Oh yeah, we got plans for this one, this one right here off the bat. The first planter that we moved had some cilantro and
Parsley and some green onions.
Parsley and green onions in it. So we're gonna move those from that planter and put those in here. At least 2 of the 3 in here. We want to put some basil in here and definitely no mint. The mint took over the whole, the mint had taken over a whole bed. And so we took that out, and actually we put the mint, we took some of the mint and put it in here. And it's already nice and green, so we're gonna put this mint into a different pot, but we just had it in here to kind of hold it and let it grow for a little bit. We need to get the other ones filled up, so we're gonna do that. Thank you so much for walking. Thank you so much.
Walking.
Right. Thank you so much for watching Lanil Havenland Life.
Make sure we put the welcome sign. Well, I need to fix it too.
Oh, it looks good.
I gotta repaint it a darker color so you can see.
Okay.